Leonardo AI's new model is so good at cinematic realism, it's actually a little creepy. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to use Leonardo AI's Lucid Realism model to make studio-grade stills and then turn them into motion videos that look like something you'd expect from HBO or Disney. Step 1. Access the Lucid Realism model. First, head over to Leonardo AI. From the model drop-down list, pick Lucid Realism. This model understands how a human face reacts to lighting, how shadows behave in different settings, and even how to mimic lens blur in a natural way. It's freaky how accurate it can get. You can generate images that look like high-end photo shoots or on-set captures. Step 2. Start with a cinematic prompt. From the left, choose the Cinematic Style option. This style presets the lighting and mood, which gives you that extra punch of realism right out of the gate. Now, when you write your prompt, add the phrase "Stills Archive" at the very beginning. It sounds simple, but this phrase quietly tells the model to treat the image like it's pulled from a film database. Now, to make your image feel like it came from a real studio, drop in a tag at the end of your prompt like HBO.com or Disney.com. Just remember, there's a space between the dot and the name. Don't ask why it works, but it does. These tags are like cheat codes. They push the model to mimic the visual styles and lighting setups that those studios are known for. Think warm cinematic tones, dramatic color grading, and very polished compositions. If you want something that screams big budget, these tags will get you there faster than any fancy wording. Step 3. Add camera and lens details. Camera and lens details are small prompt additions that make a huge difference in realism. Add CR2 anywhere in your prompt. That's a Canon camera RAW file type. When the model sees that, it knows to simulate the crisp DSLR-level sharpness that's common in professional photography. If you want it to look like a real behind-the-scenes capture, try adding Candid Paparazzi Outtake. It tells the model to make it feel more raw, like someone caught a star in between takes. If you want to go even deeper, you can add real lens types like 85mm f1.4 or 50mm prime lens, depending on how you want the shot to look. These little touches control the focus depth and overall style. And here's something important to do. Turn off the prompt enhancer. This makes sure that the model follows your prompt exactly as you wrote it, so there are no unexpected edits, no surprises. Step 4. Generate and compare image outputs. Hit generate and let the model do its thing. Once it gives you your image, take a second and compare. Run it again, this time with prompt enhancer on, and see the difference. Try running it once without your studio tags, then again with them. You'll start to notice how much those little changes matter. The version without the prompt tweaks will usually look flatter, more generic. The one with the camera reference, studio name, and cheat phrase. That's the one that feels like it belongs on a film poster. Pick the one that feels like it tells a story in one frame. Step 5. Stylize. Over on the left-hand panel, you'll find different styling presets. Select the one called Film. This adds a light grain and gives the whole image an analog feel. You can also try Cinematic Close-Up or Retro if you want a softer or more vintage tone. There's no one-size-fits-all here. Scroll through the options and click around to see what each one does. Some will give you washed-out 70s vibes. Others look like Apple TV plus color grading. Try a few, but don't overdo it. The base image from Lucid Realism is already strong. You're just giving it a mood. Step 6. Test hidden prompt tokens for video game and action scenes. Hidden prompt tokens are like backdoors that unlock very specific looks, especially if you're trying to create action or game-inspired scenes. Try adding img01.cr2 in your prompt. This works a lot like the Canon reference earlier, but with more cinematic polish. You can also use live-action battle scene to get intense movement and energy, or Stills Archive Paramount.com for that polished action movie look. Test these with references like Sonic the Hedgehog running through a tunnel, a Fortnite squad on a rooftop, or an interstellar-style astronaut in space. The results are surprisingly on brand. Step 7. Prepare the best image as video reference. Go to the Your Generations tab and click on the image you just made. You'll see an option that says Use as Reference. Click that, then hit Copy Prompt. Step 8. Create AI video. Now switch from image mode to video mode. Make sure Motion 2.0 is enabled. When you open the Motion Control panel, you'll see a list of pre-built camera movements. Pick one. Try RoboArm if you want something robotic and slick. Try Slow Dolly for a classic Hollywood glide. These presets handle the motion part of your video, so you don't need to write complicated camera instructions. Step 9. Apply video prompt and generate. Paste your copied prompt into the video workspace. All you need to tweak is the subject line if you want to change what's happening in the shot. Leave everything else the same. Then, from the reference panel, select the exact still you just made as the starting frame. This locks in the look and color tone you liked earlier. Now click Generate. Step 10. Review and download final video. After it renders, watch the video carefully. Check the movement, the realism, the shadows, and the pacing. If it looks stiff or a bit off, try switching to a different camera motion. You can also slightly adjust your prompt or change the starting image. This is where you can really experiment. Try swapping characters, changing the studio tag, or testing another lens type. Keep your core structure and only change one thing at a time, so you know what made the difference. Once you get a version that looks clean, realistic, and emotionally strong, save it. And just like that, you've created a cinematic style clip in minutes. What will you create with Leonardo AI's new model? Let me know your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and comment for future videos.